Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 1315 Hawthorne Street here in Forest Grove. We're over near the front right corner of the house, about 4 feet in from it. We have a 3-inch cast iron cleanout as our point of access. It's a 3-inch cap. I actually think we have a 4-inch line here though. We're going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Here we go. Transitions here over to 4-inch 3034 PVC pipe. Transitions right around here to a different material. It appears to be ABS plastic. We are underwater though, so we'll take a look at this on the way out. And it is ABS plastic. Transitions back to 3034 PVC pipe. And here at about 50 feet, we have reached the main lateral connection. We're going to do locates to verify where this is at, and then we'll let the line drain out completely before reeling in. We've got a spot towards the beginning of the line with some standing water. We're going to take a look at that. Hey, located the camera head successfully out in the main on Hawthorne Street. We're going to go ahead and reel in. Okay, so we do have a belly here in the line in conjunction with a fairly good size deformation in the side of the pipe here. In fact, looked like we lost an inch. It's actually closer to about, it looks like more like 2 inches. You can see the bump I'm going around here. I do recommend a spot repair to correct this. It's a pinch point where debris can get hung up, and you also have a belly here that's going to slow stuff down on top of that. I'll get this mapped out with white paint. Recommend a repair here from about 14 feet to about 17.5 feet. I'll get that marked with a white X at each end of the repair. I've got it mapped out here in the front yard. We're at 3 feet 2 inches deep at each end of the repair. Again, I recommend a spot repair to correct this due to the fact we've got an inch of standing water throughout that section, as well as a decent deformation in the line where it's lost probably close to 2 inches of diameter. They're right around that 1.5 inches, 2 inches. Recommend that be corrected. If a repair is not done, I recommend rescoping the line in about a year to keep an eye out for debris buildup in that particular spot. Okay, we're back to the clean out here. We're going to reverse direction for a moment and scope back underneath the floor. Alright, we're now going back underneath the home here. An original cast iron pipe. That color there is because I think the toilet inside has got a cleaner in it. And that right there is the end of the line. We're starting to go up the vent stack. They've got some standing water in this spot here. It's very, very minimal, at least at that point. This area here, we've got a 1/4 inch of standing water in that spot right there. That's at its worst point here. And this looks like where we might have possibly a kitchen sink tying in. There's a bunch of stuff collected at the top of the pipe there. Makes it difficult to assess the pipe itself with the standing water in the way as well. It appears to have just settled there. I'm going to have one of the home inspectors down there. I'm going to have him try and keep an eye out on this spot here. It almost looks like there could be damage here. It's just really hard to tell on camera. The top, you can see a kind of a ridge at the top of the pipe there. That looks like just debris from where it drains down through the top of the pipe. It's very common to have that. We have no debris collecting in this particular spot here. Although we do have some standing water, it's a fairly minimal amount. At its worst point, it's at 1/4 inch. Anyway, I'll have the home inspector keep his eye out while he's down there. As far as I can tell here, though, it doesn't appear to be damaged. It's settled a little bit there, but it's only about 1/4 inch of water. This time I don't recommend repairing that, not unless the home inspector gets a better view of it from the outside to see if anything's damaged there. That standing water makes it kind of difficult to see everything you want to be able to. I'm going to go ahead and reel the camera out of the line. Recommend a spot repair again at that section from about 14 feet to 17 feet to correct the deformation in the pipe, as well as there's an inch of standing water there. That interior portion, There's no debris collecting in it. As far as I can tell, it doesn't appear to be damaged. I think it looks a particular way because you have a pipe tying in at the top, which will allow debris to kind of collect slowly but surely around the joint there. So at this time, given that we don't have any significant debris buildup in the line, we do have adequate flow to the main. It's not proper due to some standing water, but there is adequate flow out to the main. The line is functioning at this time. I would still recommend correcting those issues there. And if you don't correct them, just rescope the line a year just to get an idea as to whether your lidding habits are causing stuff to collect there. The biggest thing to avoid when you've got standing water, as well as cast iron pipe, which is rough on the inside, is to make sure the only thing going down the toilet is folded toilet paper. You can still use your disposal, just avoid grease, fats, cooking oil from going down the line. That will collect in those spots very easily. I recommend a rescope after the repair to ensure it was done correctly. A lot of these issues happen at the time of installation. Pretty much guarantee you that deformation, all that stuff happened right when the line was put in. You want to just make sure it looks good before having the repair guys leave the job site and everything.